Today is day 19 on building my own personal brand and service-based business, going from absolutely zero broke to 10K a month and much more. You're welcome to join along the journey since I am recording every single day and posting on this YouTube channel. Yes, sir, for you, alright? I'm posting the raw, the truth, and the ugly all at the same package just for you to enjoy and to know what it takes to actually and truly go from zero, from no audience and no product, no nothing, no even ideas at first sake, to the goal that you are intending to reach, all right? And for me, it's 10,000 euros a month, all right? Because I'm living in Europe at the moment, at least for now. And yeah, my name is Anthony, and I've been doing some businesses and companies and all for the past 9 years, failing at almost all of them and leaving a lot of money on the table. But yet I have learned a bunch of stuff that I believe I can share a little bit with you. And yeah, so these videos, these series are actually, just to give you some inspiration or even, to know what it's on my mind, because sometimes I doubt I do stuff that is wrong, and so it's preventing you to do actually wrong stuff, to go the wrong way and then to win more time, to make more money and all. Anyway, so today, yeah, when I wrote this title, I just wrote it just like now. I was like, what can I write about? Because it's been like 18 days we've been covering a lot of stuff. What can I write about? No inspiration? What to do? Well, you've got to do something. It's so surprising, but usually we are just stuck. And we think and we don't know where to go, etc., only because we are not in motion. We are not moving forward. We are not going and doing, engaging into something. And that's the hack, actually. Somebody just asked me, today, but what do I do? I mean, which questions do I ask? What type of stuff do I start to write about? I don't know. I have no idea. Confused. But the thing is, the moment you start seizing and shouting, those voices in your head that you're not going to amount to anything and that you're not able, to produce the work that you want to produce. The moment you start shouting those voices and you just start to do, the moment it starts to come naturally as an inspiration for you. Because it's, if you have no inspiration, the best thing to do is actually, to acknowledge that you don't have inspiration and to just do something. You want to be a better communicator, for example. You don't know what to do with it. I don't know. Just start communicate. Just start to speak or to write or to do anything which is related, to communication. Just start somewhere. All right. And, that means if you want to ask, if you want some answers, you first got to ask questions. But if you don't know which question to ask, just start, by asking a bunch of questions. And with this intention, to just, have the better questions to get the better answer then later on. And with this intention that you have, which is going forward, going to some kind of direction that you have a little bit of idea of, then you start to progressively get the right questions and then get the right answers. Because it's all about movement. It's all about starting to do it. And it's almost like, you are at the edge of a cliff. You don't know if you should, go or not, if the water is deep enough. But you know what? The only way to find out is to just jump. Okay? So you must jump. That's it. The only thing which is preventing you nowadays, to just go from your reality inside of your mind to the concrete world and to the manifestation of those dreams is actually, the step of just doing it, right? Then doing it is not enough. Then obviously, as I told you multiple times, you need consistency. Definitely. But, yeah, if you don't have inspiration, you just have to do it. It seems to me like a crazy idea. Crazy, that you have heard of this 1,000 times. But that is the real thing. Okay? Every day, people tell you that you should be consistent, that you should just, do and pursue what you love, and all. Real thing is, it is. It's crazy, but, yeah. It's all about doing stuff and doing it as fast as you can. and all and all. Okay, so to get the answers to your questions, you must actually start to ask questions, and then you're going to start progressively to go with more clarity. Anyway, and today, for example, because I tended to, for the past maybe 10 days, actually stick to the habit of waking up earlier. And that I'm very, very, very happy about it. But I usually to wake up around 6:40, 6:45, and then spend a little bit more time, and then going only, on my journey, to work at about 8 or 8:30. And that's not bad. But today I decided to wake up earlier. And I felt super good waking up at 6 a.m. And I started to work at 7 a.m. Man, the difference it made on my days. And by the end of the morning, I had achieved, much more than I actually, achieve usually by 3 p.m. And that was crazy, to me, that the simplest hack, which is to wake up earlier, and everybody tells you that. Also, I tell you, everybody does. Everybody tells about it, but that's the reality. That's the real hack. If you wake up early, you make so much progress because you have now a new drive. You start to make a lot more in the mornings because you have a lot of energy. And that was so interesting to me because even to gain just an hour, but this hour was so much valuable because it allowed me, to be deep focused because I had now not just 3 hours and 30 minutes before I eat something, for example, before lunch, but I had actually 5 hours of deep focus. And those 5 uninterrupted 5 hours are producing much more rewards for myself than actually, just 3:30, right? So anyway, that's just a simple thing, but that's just to say that the simplest things and the simplest hacks that you can hear everywhere, they really are the big deal. That's the difference. That's the thing. And usually we say, it's too easy. I need, the complicated, I need the real things, the real, steps that people that are successful are doing. But they are doing exactly that. Okay? When they talk about mindset and they talk about expanding and they talk about, positivity and they talk about, making others succeed before you and all and all and all. This is real. The only difference is you don't do any of that stuff. You don't do any of that stuff, or you don't do any of that stuff long enough. And that's the thing. Definitely. So, but today, for example, that was, a pretty good day. Very, very, very good day. Obviously, because, by 3 p.m., I thought I was doing like crazy good. And I'm super, super happy about it. And to be honest, at 7 p.m. is like 8:30 right now, and I didn't want, to do this video right now because I closed my laptop. I've done, almost 12 hours straight of work, and I was about, to eat something, and I was about, to eat a heavy meal, and then I thought, is it coherent with the habits that I am putting and with the goal, the undivided attention into one single thing that I am pursuing right now? Is this coherent with this specific goal of mine to make my business successful and to make everything work? Not so much. Because a heavy meal at 9 p.m., all right? If I go to sleep in an hour, I'm not going to sleep properly. I'm not probably going to wake up at 6 a.m. or I'm going to, wake up and not feel so great. It's going to have such an impact during my day. And because I'm working on such creativity, and I need creativity because I need to write and I need to speak. So I know it's going to have an impact for at least 2 days. Okay? Because a lack of quality sleep and a lack of creative flow and ideas and mindfulness, these have a deep impact also on my results. And I cannot afford to take a break, per se, of 2 days. All right? And that's how I calculate this. So I didn't eat except a little fruit. All right? Just something, to eat a little bit. And I don't know. I felt so good. I felt so good, and like I felt like I had a regain of energy. And now I wanted, to make this video for you, because I knew that it's not like grinding. Now it's like doing the next kilometer, the next step, the next thing, which is going to be, adding such a difference in my business. Anyway, so yeah, that's right. It's sticking to your habits, being consistent. It's, if you don't have inspiration, just do it and go, knowing that you don't have inspiration, but yet engaging into movement, engaging into some step, falling off the cliff, just jumping, all right? And wake up early. Super, super important. Okay. Wake up early, but you wake up early only. And that was the thing for me. All right. I wake up early, and I have the drive to wake up early because I have a mission, because I have something, because I know that this is so much important for my life right now. Otherwise, I struggled, for the past 10 years, to just wake up early. Yes, I would wake up, at 7:30, 8, 9, sometimes more, but 6 a.m. It's not crazy, but 6 a.m. for me was actually early. And I couldn't do it. Now I can, because I have a drive. So you gotta have a drive. Okay. You gotta have a reason to wake up in the morning. Okay. Anyway, so, do I have something to share with you a little bit more? Yeah. I started, to have a little bit more results on my YouTube, which is very, very fine. If I go on my X, for example, because I'm building, my audience on X, I'm building a YouTube channel, obviously because you're watching it, and newsletter and a bunch of stuff, and then info products, okay? Because I'm helping solopreneurs move from social scarcity. So today I've got a little bit more followers. I've posted a bunch of things, and I'm very, very happy because a lot of the comments actually interacted with me, and lots of people, actually a dozen of people, saying that the quality of my articles and the quality of my writing is actually pretty good. Very, very good. And yeah. Why? Because I try not to relate on AI. Okay. Every time I post something, an article or a post anywhere, it is my own thoughts. And this is super, super important. I mean, you could be super dumb and you could have like no creative flow, and maybe I am. I don't know. But so sometimes I would say people need actually AI, to just try to make a difference. But you don't make very, very, very much a difference. And I can see, in the comments on X, it starts to become too much generic. And I love it. I love, people becoming generic, because it makes me to have such an edge. Because originality, spontaneity, authenticity, and a bunch of that qualities are actually the ones that I am embracing. And if people, can relate to me, then I can make a difference, hopefully. Anyway, so you see now 150 followers. Soon it's going to be 10,000 followers. All right. Not just followers. I'm not here, in the business of followers. I'm here to the business of money. I'm here to have customers, to have some stuff. But the first intention is not to get a customer. The first intention is not, to make the money. Is to try your ideas, to try things out, and to make sure, that you absolutely love what you're doing, and that, you would, even not being paid for what you do, and you would still do it anyway. So that's what you want to actually to look at for those stuff. And yeah, to me, it's remarkably good. I'm doing because I love it, and that makes me feel super, super great, and makes me creative. And I know I'm going to make money with it. I know I'm going to reach to this 10,000 euros a month, and I know it can be done very, very soon. And that's pretty damn cool. But most important thing is I learn skill. I connect with more people, and fantastic people, actually. Anyway, so yeah, that's great. Along the way on my newsletter, I've got maybe 2 more followers. It's not much. Anyway, a few metrics that is actually adding up. But yeah. Also, I'm spending too much time, I believe, writing my articles, writing my posts, because I want to be super, thorough. I want to do something very, very cool. I think maybe I should, spend a little bit less time. And actually something is any time that you are creating something, writing, I do recommend that you do not post immediately. I do recommend that you take a break, or that you even take a break for a whole day, and then you come back onto the article, because then it's going to give you another perspective. Let me tell you, this is super, super important. Anyway, all right. I hope that was very, very useful to you, and peace out.